Okay. Are we at the right time? No, we're not. We're ahead of time. All right. It's all right. I'm going anyway. Big screen. Not working. I don't know what I can see. You're back. I didn't realise we're 10 minutes ahead and I've already hit the record button. Whatever. I'm sure you can work with magic. So you've been busy, I take it.
It's that you've got to build it all in your head, and you don't actually see if it's worked until it's finished. It really can be.
This is why I don't go near stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's also kind of how I do the videos. I don't even look at them. I don't watch them. That's how I make videos. It's like I've got a rough idea what I'm going to do, and it evolves. So if it's 2 minutes or 15 minutes, it just evolves. That's why I love this Facebook live streaming. It's like it's going to sort the men out from the boys. And you know, there's no, when it's out there, it's out there. And mine's blowing up fast. I think it was 500 views on something yesterday. Or I got, because they give you notifications now as to where you're up to and blah blah blah. So it's blowing up fast, and there's more and more people watching all the time, and more commenting all the time. So you know, I learned a lesson today off it. It's like anything. If we keep doing our thing, before anyone else does theirs, we can put it out. And I can put out a video now telling you where the floor is in Facebook streaming, as we discussed earlier. So that kind of stuff we'll do on a day. I'll do on a daily basis. I mean, you know, we both know we've come across things in the last week that have just popped up where I don't know. I'm getting people who've not seen my stuff before. So I don't know if the analytics are, once you've got a stream of people watching you, more and more people see. So I'm getting more and more new people watching my stuff now. So they're obviously getting the flash up. So that's good, and that's good for content as well, and that's good for everything.
Are you making a note of what times you're doing these, so you can see then is there a time then that works better than others? Or?
Well, you know, here's the thing. Because we're on Facebook, you know, you're going to get an audience at a certain time from a certain place. So mine is so scattered. I mean, obviously, I've got a lot of I don't know how many people in New York City, for example, that's three hours ahead, and then you guys over there, they were 8 hours ahead, and more over this side. And then again, I've got people watching all over. So for me, I'm not the best judge on that. But if someone's got a local type community on Facebook, and I've had some feedback on this. The guy over on the East Coast, he said when he posts at different times, the viewers sometimes were 10% of what they were, and he found the best time to post was actually about 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's if you only work in a local market. He said he did this. Oh no, sorry, it was at night. Sorry, wrong. 11 o'clock at night, and when he posted it at 3 in the afternoon, his viewers were about 10% of what they were. So you've got to think about that. If you're working on a local time zone, there's a lot of people that can't watch stuff while they're working. There's a lot of people, if it's 5, 6 o'clock at night and they're stuck in traffic, or they're having dinner with the family. So I would definitely say, if you're local, you know, after 9 o'clock at night, you know, the kids are in bed, you're winding down, people start playing on Facebook at whatever, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. I guess the rest of the world's not like me and you, Mike. Actually, you stopped doing it a lot. You're busy playing football. So I guess the rest of the world's not like me. It's literally on Facebook 24/7, including this morning at 3 o'clock. Appreciate that.
I forget the time difference.
I should have posted the sake picture before that, then you would have had a clue. So, that got messy.
Yeah, no, I was talking to someone the other day, and like, oh, you've got to post at 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the night, and 8 o'clock in the evening.
Were they a good?
Like, all right, great. You know, is everyone on the same time zone as you? He said, well, no, they're all different all over, so.
Doesn't matter, yeah, it doesn't matter.
And there's something I found, what we were talking about the other day then, about the, so the new Facebook emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. then that'll come out. And you know, it is, you know, it's a marketing ploy by Facebook.
Oh, for
So
sure.
they can, you know, and that's what it is. So they can see how you feel, because they were that before. You know, we know EdgeRank works and how you see people's posts and if you like them, but you know, people won't like something when someone has put something in, you know, that's sad. So now they can gauge it all.
Just to be extreme here, if you were in the selling antidepressant pills market, you could soon get those analytics and do that. I mean, I honestly don't think antidepressant pills companies would do that, but that's to the extreme. Or, you know, if you can see, let's say you put the love thing every time you see someone's in a relationship, something new, and you put the heart thing, would you then get your stream littered with things like dating sites if you're down as single? This stuff's easy to do. You know, the analytics. If you're single and you're loving everyone that's in a relationship, my guess is someone like Match.com's sponsored ads will be popping up on your stream all the time. Just, you know, and it's so easy to do this stuff. I mean, if you're Facebook, it's the world's biggest data bank. I mean, it's got to be for that. And I also think it's a good thing because, you know, if something that's not a good event in someone's life, you know, someone passes away and you hit the like button, do you hit it or don't you hit it? Yeah. Now you can do the sad thing. If someone's pet dies, you know, oh, I'm so happy your bulldog died. And I swore, didn't I? Well, never mind. That's pretty much how it's going to go on. But, you know. So we officially launch in about 3 minutes. But unofficially, we've already got business coming through the door, I believe.
It was obviously today then, so I've uploaded it and I do it in like reverse order. So I uploaded then the payment button and put them on, and then it was in between me doing that and me changing the landing page to watch this video then tonight. Someone had bought it. Right? I'm like, who's that? I was checking my PayPal and I've got money coming in other places. I was looking for something else. I was like, who's it? Alex? I was like, oh, right. Just knowing then the amount, then I knew what it was.
Can you determine on the PayPal where it's coming in from? Or is that all automated? So
I can see, you know, as long as, you know, it's not a business sense. So if it's someone's...
They're actually wanting on this. Can you hear them flying above in the helicopter?
That's what it is.
Yeah, they're filming. Live. Let's go in.
The only time it'll be difficult is if someone's got like a business name on their PayPal account, which is completely separate to their personal name.
Yeah.
It should be the way it's all linked up. As soon as they pay, they get redirected back to the site with access.
Okay, you know what?
So
I don't need to know. I'm sorry I asked the question. I'll just set up and make videos. Who have we got there?
Hey, Tony.
Hi, James. How are you, man?
I'm good, mate.
I can't.
Like you solid up there.
Oh, yeah.
It's freezing here in Manchester.
That's why I don't live in Manchester. So, good to see you, man. Yeah, no, I'm there's my laundry, and I'm heading off to Santa Monica in about an hour. Actually, I told her to pick me up at 1, which is in 2 minutes, but whatever, you know. And I'm going to the Bulletproof Coffee Shop in Santa Monica just to pick them off, just to stir some shit up. They're going to love me. And doing that, then I think we started a gig last week. I don't know if you're in on this one yet, Mike, if you're aware of it. So we, just in case you don't have enough work on, Mike, I should maybe let you know of a few things I've done maybe without telling you.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
What have we got? Oh, what do you know about launching TV shows?
No, not my bag. Can't be that hard.
You'll soon learn. So I did a deal with an executive chef to do a TV series with him, all online. And what else have I done that I haven't told you about? And there's an event in San Diego. I think you know about that one, so that's a big one. And Low Carb USA event. There's a book launch. There's a book launch from this Canadian girl, Ashley, that's really cool. And there's, these guys from Vaynerchuk are like, Tony, we don't see you post much on the promoting the book. And, I said, like, because I understand how he does his promotion. And it's not me stood with a copy of book saying, buy this book. I've had a whole bunch of people pre-buy the books just off watching his videos, like, take a look at this guy. But when you see him, telling me he owes me some really good fucking line. Exactly like that. Tony says you owe some fucking good line. Right, are we launching here? Yeah,
what are we on there? Yeah, we're on 2101. We're here.
Right, so what are we supposed to be doing with this launch? I've got no clue. You know me, I just show up and make videos. I don't have a clue what's going on. So what I'm going to do is, hang on a second. I don't know how to do this, but anyway, we'll go. What are we talking about, Mike? We've got about 15 minutes. I'm running on I don't know how long the battery lasts in this, but it's not plugged in.
No, well, the promotion's been out there. People are aware of it, and so this was just to solidify it, really, put something down in stone. It's been a months in the making, weeks, really putting it together.
Well, on that, it hasn't really been months in the making, but the work you've been doing on yourself and learning this industry has been years in the making now, I'm guessing. I've lost track of time. It's years in the making now, Thinking back to, I think your first thing was with the late Larry, I believe, was just touching the online wizardry stuff that you guys do that I don't want anything to do with.
August 2014.
Oh, okay, 2014, right? Yes, almost 2 years. So you've been buried in that. So in that respect, it's been years in the making. And then I suppose from my end, it's been how old am I now? I look good, don't guess. It's all right. But it's been like close to 30 years of, and I've worked with both you guys face to face, which is the interesting thing. But it's been about 30 years of, exploring and traveling and doing different things and learning stuff. And I've actually going down a bit now, but I still have segs on my knuckles and knocking on doors. Still get people knocking on the door here. Like, it's always some charity gig. No thanks, The girl, it's like I get cleaned out by Girl Scouts cookies every time I step outside. So anyway, and over the last, I want to say about the last 6 years, like everyone else, and specifically the social media side of this, like everyone else, I went about it completely wrong. And specifically Facebook, I use more than anything else. I use Instagram. Now, Instagram's great for the hashtags, for getting followers. Don't sign up for one of those get 10,000 followers things, because when you look at it, they've all got about 2 followers each. It doesn't work. And it's great for sharing stuff, and it makes us amateurs like me look like professional photographers, and it's a great tool to use. But as far as interaction on Instagram goes, it's not really that user-friendly. And therefore it doesn't work. However, sharing those pictures onto Facebook will tie it all in. Same as Twitter. I've never actually, I think I've made 3 tweets in my life, but if you look at my Twitter account, it shows that I've made about 15,000 because it links directly to my Facebook. So I've kind of learned these things over the last 5-6 years. More importantly, I've spent a year or two marketing completely wrong on social media. So, like anything else, to learn how to do it right, often we got to do it wrong to figure it out. So, I'm not a guru by a long way, because there are none. Last week you were saying, Mike, you did posted something on Tuesday, and by Wednesday it was out of date about Facebook, and there's no gurus in it. It's not possible because it just moves so fast.
Here's a story on that here today. So there's some, I won't name him because he is good sometimes, but he put out some content that he sold for $50, and it was basically him reading a book, extracts out of a book, and then giving his views on it. And I thought, you're joking, He's selling that now, and it's like, and this is one of the gurus.
Okay, in my head, I'm even guessing who it is, but I'm not going to name him. But anyway, yeah, all that stuff. Like, Jarek said, he did a post once, he said, these guys who are selling these courses, about starting businesses have never started a business. They just know how to sell courses, how to start a business. And, you know, I'll plug Chris Green. I don't care. Chris Green that mentioned to me something there interesting. And we were at Venetrux, and he said, you know, if you've got something that makes an extra $100 a day, and you can show people how, and it's specifically $100 a day, how you did it, you'll make a fast million out of it. So, you know, talking about that, on this, I know you've built, you don't need to know the details, but I know you've built an affiliate program type thing into it. So, you know, can someone make themselves an extra $100 a day doing this? I would say yes without even knowing, because, you know, knowing you as I know you, you wouldn't have put it in, so it wasn't possible. So, you know, these are the things we learn, like you say, these gurus out there peddling bullshit. And it's, you know, there's no right or wrong way with social media. Well, there's a wrong way, definitely, but there's no right way. It's whatever's a fit. Someone this morning said, you know, your videos would get shared more if you didn't swear as much. I went, really? You're actually wrong, but I'm kind of interested to hear your views. Or they offend people. Well, here's the fact. When I swear less in videos, the views go down. And I actually get people messaging me. Sometimes I'll do it for 2 weeks on purpose. You know, if I've been invited to some corporate event thing and I know people are watching me for 2 weeks, I try and kind of behave myself for 2 weeks. Until I get to the event, then the F-bombs fire up straight away. And people actually ask me, are you okay? You will. And I know what it is straight away. They've even mentioned it. So, and he's telling me all this, that, and the other about, you know, why I'm doing it wrong. And I said, which studio do you work for? I'm curious. What studio? In Hollywood. Because obviously you know about this stuff. Which Hollywood studio do you work for? I don't. I work in a kitchen. Oh, okay. How many videos have you got out there? I've not made any yet. Okay. So you're not in the industry, you've never made a video, and you're telling a guy that's made thousands and got views in the millions where he's going wrong. And again, Vaynerchuk did this the other week. He said, would I have more followers if I wasn't an egotist and didn't swear all the time? Yeah. I don't give a fuck, you know? And that's really it. It's just being, you know, being authentic about it. And I've got off on a tangent here as usual.
Well, I think just on that, then it takes it back, and it's one of the topics then covered in the course. It's about branding you and being you, and you know, we're not trying to make lots of mini Tonys here, lots of mini Mikes. You know,
that's a different video, man.
Yeah, that's another one. You know, but it's just go out and be yourself, and you know, one of the videos then, so the people then who there's a launch offer on now, so those then that join in the next 3 days will get all these bonus videos. And one of the bonus videos I put in was called Finding John. Now I'm not going to own up to it. It's not my idea. I stole it off someone else, and it's finding your perfect customer. You know, on it then. There's no point, you know, me trying to go and befriend 50-year-old cat-loving women. You know, not going to happen.
I do.
Yeah, you've got a few I know of that.
They're on my Skype at the moment, I'm sure.
But it's that. I've got my ideal customer. I've got the customers that I want to go for, so I know who they are, and it's one of the topics in there, and it's finding that. So it's being you. So you know, I love then talking to people, and you know, like football. I've got your kids, you know, stuff like that. Then that we can get, like, you can build a relationship with people. And other interest then that I've got. I don't care then whether we've got 50 cats at home. I've got no love for them. So
interesting on that. Sorry to put it,
let's do it.
PDD thing or whatever you label it. I work with a guy fairly close. I'm not going to name him on here because it's kind of a plug for something else. But his niche is cycling, and we were building a business that involves all kinds of different, you know, weight loss and military and blah 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 blah. And I said, just go out and ride your bike and tell your story. Build it and they will come. Just go out and ride your bike. You won't be the fastest start, but it's like the hare and the tortoise. If you're trying to be all things to all people and spinning plates in the air, we lose our identity. Funnily enough, today when you were trying to message me, I was doing that live stream. That's exactly what I was doing. I put it up on the Sparta Media Group page. I posted it on there. and it's about 2 videos I saw the other day, or one yesterday, one today. It's labeled the worst video I ever saw, without any shadow of a doubt. If you watch it, you'll get it. Actually, you know what? Maybe you could take it down off there and put it in as a freebie. Leave it on there for 3 days. Then after that, take it down off there and throw it in as a freebie. It's part of the social media thing. So moving on from social media, because we could talk about that for hours. Obviously, the other things that we've done, the being bulletproof, which you went through, and I had to put myself through. I mean, I keep mentioning this. A year ago, I was sat in a small dark room, not a cell, but in a small dark room in New York City. And the reason I say that is New York City apartments are tiny, like tiny, you know. The kitchen sometimes is about the size of 2 laptops. I mean, it's just nuts. Or some of them don't even have them. I didn't have one. And, you know, I kind of got in that dark place just because I wasn't getting any sunshine. And when I was going out, I was covered head to toe because of the weather. So I wasn't taking any rays, which is why now you see me stand outside all the time doing videos outside. It's better for me. And I put that program together by putting myself through it, thinking, you know, with almost 30 years worth of coaching, I should know how to get my swing back. I should know how to get myself out of I won't say a slump, but not a great place. I should be able to just tap this in within 30 days. It's not standing in front of the mirror saying, I am wonderful, and go out and pissing down rain on you. It's a lot more in depth than that. So that being bulletproof program, I know, I think you were involved in the first run and the second run. I think I put that out to maybe a dozen people. And then the second run, 2.0, went out to maybe 20. And great feedback from it. And by the way, I'm doing a video for people to give me references, because there's about a zillion people on the planet that owe me a favor. So I'm going to either leverage it or embarrass them. I don't care.
I actually found one. I don't know why. It was in the Google Docs on it then. And I forget the name of the blog. I've got it on my other laptop. I just need to try and figure out how to swap it over. And you see the bloke tells his story and how he goes from, again, I'm going to let him tell it on the testimonial, but from, zero, not to hero, but he got himself into a good place during those 30 days.
Cool.
And then let's say the second version was just there was a slight tweak. And we've tweaked it again now for this one. What works. And it is that, if people now looking, it's a 30-day course, where you go through, there's tasks to do each day, and then all relating to the day before, and then once you get into 5 days, you look back to day 1, but it really is a series of tasks that you do, and that all work together, and they do the work brilliantly together. And it's great how it's a 30-day course, because I've seen stuff similar where they go, it's like, I'll go and buy this book and read this book. Well, they don't give you any actions then to do. There's no accountability in it.
Here's something I will say. Sorry, here's something I will say about that course. I didn't sit down and put a 30-day course together. I put day 1. At the end of day 1, day 2, it was how was I feeling and where was I at and what did I need help with now, based on everything I've learned. So I did that course day by day by putting myself through it. Well, that's how I know it absolutely works. And again, from the feedback from other people, it's like you say, it's not, I'm going to write a book and put it out there and see what happens. This is, I put myself through it, and I was about a day ahead of everyone else. I put myself through it, and then I thought, right, I've done this exercise. Where's this leading me to, based on my, based on a lifetime of learning? What do I need to learn now? What do I need to do now? What action, more importantly, do I need to take now? And that also rolls into this being intent program that we've got out there as well. So that is, it's all well and good taking action for 30 days. It's a constant. It's an absolute constant. Those intention things. I did another one yesterday. I thought, right, it's leap year, leap day, whatever that is. And I thought, we've got an extra day. What the fuck am I going to do with it? I mean, to me, it's easy. I just go to the beach anyway. But what am I going to do with it? Here's what I'm going to do. And this comes from our my late friend there, Lamar Banks, it died a year ago. I came up with, at the end of January, I came to write down 10 things you've achieved this year. Because he didn't think he was actually, he'd achieved anything. So I just ran the same thing. You want such the way through the year, what 10 things have we done? And I came up with, I went through the California Nevada desert in an RV and stayed in an RV park. I had a campfire outside. I went up in the mountains in an ATV, and one of the best days of my life. I went to an event in Vegas. Blah, 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 and we started a media company, and we did this, and I stood in the Pacific for the first time in my life. And all of a sudden, you just start going, you know what? I'm making progress on stuff. So sometimes people are in that rut where they don't realize that they are actually doing things, but they don't realize they've actually achieved anything. It could be something as simple as I learned how to cook fish. It could be anything. I went to a new restaurant. What have you done? What have you achieved this year? Well, I found this really good bookstore. It could be anything. So the intent program is taking that forward with these intentions. And sometimes, I'll tell you right now, I've worked with a few people one-on-one with this, and it drains me. It's an hour easily. And it started as, I'll give you 30 minutes of my time. Some of these were 2.5 hours, because I get right into it with people and dig deep and tap deep and find out your core and your passions and all the rest of it. So again, we've put that onto video, and I think this is probably going to be some worksheets with it, I'm guessing. So that one is a constant with me. It's a constant. And I'll tell you what, right now, when I've not sat down, but face to face, FaceTime, whatever, with people, and gone through that with them, whether they work with me or not, all of a sudden, when it's got to that part of career and financial, you find out people are severely pissed with being sat in an office or working a job or whatever, or hate the traffic or whatever, which is pretty much everyone. And then you go to that and say, listen, if you're looking at intentions with your career, there's not much I can help you with. You're not in control of it. If you're going for promotion, that's one thing. If you're looking to double your finances, but you're working a job for someone else, realistically, that just ain't going to happen in 90 days. And it's the same thing. I said, look, what is, and I've said the same thing to Levi when he was 15 years old and in a sort of quandary, not knowing what he wants to do with his life. I say the same to everyone. Find your true passion. Your true passion. Not, I like going to the beach. I like going to the beach. My passion is easy. Travel. So if someone can't think of their true passion in 2 seconds, they haven't found it, or they're just not aware of it. Find your true passion and figure out a way to turn it into profit. So for me, I don't make money out of travel. You know what? I make stupid fucking videos traveling about stupid places, and people watch them, and it leads them to say, Tony, what do you do for a living? And I'm probably the hardest guy on the planet to do business with. I had a guy last night, and he's asking me questions for like 3 hours, and I still wouldn't tell him. So do you have a link? Yeah, I got loads of it. Can I have it? No, I don't work like that. You know what? Let's see if there's a fit. Sit and watch. That's not me. So in the end, I told him to look at this. So he may well be watching now. And the irony of this is, he was basically begging for what I had, product-wise, and it was ending last night, and I still wouldn't tell him. Now, to some people, that's a bit odd. To me, it's not. There's a reason for it, and it's not a strategy. It's just gut feeling. So, again, that intention thing, sometimes that can lead people into finding their route. There's a part on it on, I don't know what day it is, 7 or 8 maybe, on career and Your free meeting will end in 10 minutes. Oh, free. Maybe free for now. I'll upgrade this when we get off the call. If I hit that upgrade button now, it's just going to turn into complete clusterfuck. I'm wild.
We'll be done in 10 minutes, Tony. It's all right.
Well, I've got to get gone anyway. I've got laundry being done, and I'd walk around and show you what's going on. I'm going to buy a bunch of these, a whole bunch of these. So these are like California fourplexes right by the ocean. And, 2 bedrooms, cool place to live. I'm right by the strip. Listen. Can't hear anything. I'm right by the strip where all the bars and restaurants are. Is 50 feet away. And this little enclave here is perfect for me. Then again, I'm going on the road again. That's just me. So
So we've covered obviously, so 3 programs. So we've got the being social, being your intentions, and being bulletproof.
Can we just change that to being intent?
Yeah, that's easy enough. Yeah.
It's easy for you to do. You could explain it to me. It'll only take 8 hours.
I've only got 30 videos and now to change. So yeah, that's easy enough. That's fine.
Listen, just go play football. I'll keep you. You wake me up at 3 in the morning. I'll do the same to you, man. We are going to need some help, definitely. So I think what we could look at is keep watching the affiliate programs and see who's doing what. We're definitely going to need some kind of web designer, developer guy that can just focus on the site. And, stuff like graphics and all that, whatever. I don't know. We definitely need some help. And I think we'll take it from, like we always do, take it from the talent. So I think I'm going to wrap this, Mike. I don't know how long's left in the battery. I don't want it just to go full. So, any wrapping up comments to make?
2 things we've got to cover. The launch price on it there. So you can go now to the SpartaMediaGroup.com and you've got 3 products. The launch price are all at $30 a piece, which is just ridiculously low compared to what I've seen some things for. But it wasn't that for us. This was just about helping people and moving it on then to the next level. But there's even a better deal. You buy all 3 for $45 on it then. So for I don't know how many hours of content I put in there and there's still to go in there because this will be an ongoing thing. But yeah, just a ridiculous amount of content then we're going to get over the next 30 days. Just
on that one, do you have anything else to add?
Just one more thing, what I said then about the affiliate offer then.
Okay, go on.
So if you everyone then who signs up and joins, so if we become a member then of our Sparta group, you'll be added to our Facebook group then that we've got on there. But you'll also get the option to be an affiliate of it then. So it's that, same with anything. If it works for you, you're going to like and share it with your friends, family, other team members you've got if you're in a business already. Okay. The commission structure for affiliates, again, for the ones that join at the launch, 50% of the cost of all products on tier 1 and 10% on tier 2. So if I sell to James and James sells to Tony, I would then get 10% off Tony then as well.
Okay, make sure James pays. All right.
Hey, I always pay.
Yeah, whatever. Listen, right, I've got to wrap it because I'm out of time. But on that one, just to put this in perspective, $30 for a month. 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I was charging £1,000. That's about $1,500 an hour to speak with people one-on-one. It didn't work with me directly. So just very fast, we use the term £1,000, $1,500. So I found one of my football clubs, that's soccer if you're American, that I had a bit of an affinity for because I used to go to school there and play on their training pitches. We had gone 15 games without winning, 8 games without scoring. I basically show up there. I had a Bentley at the time. I show up. I just drive straight through. They're not playing. It's a train day. Park it in the chairman's spot. Walk in and say, I'm here to see Neil. It was Neil Warnock at the time. I'm here to see Neil. Just Sam Tony's here. So, okay. They usher me in. They've not got a fucking clue who I am. Neil's there. And I said, listen, I can help you here. You don't need help. Buddy. He said, I don't even know who you are. I said, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll give you 5 minutes, 15 minutes of my time free. I said, not 1 for 15. You've not scored in 8. I can help you right now. I need a whiteboard. So I went to show them that it spent 15 minutes. He called a coach who also ended up at Leeds or England or someplace. The other coaches were like, well, I'm busy having lunch. And Neil said, I don't give a fuck. If you want a job, get in this room now. We've not fucking won in 15 games. So I do my 15 minutes, and Neil says, yeah, I'm in, definitely. How much? $1,000 an hour. He fucking spat his drink out. He said, we don't pay star players anything like that. I said, no, I'm going to work with your team, not with your star players. With everyone. And he said, I don't control the finances. I've got no control of that. I can't get it. So let me ask you this. Would you pay me $1,000 a point for every point you get? They said, yeah, at the end of the season. I said, yeah, that I could pull off. All right, let's do that. So I worked with them. They won the next game, and I'd spend 15 minutes with the team. They won the next game away from home, 1-0. They won the next 7 games, even tough ones. I got mentioned by Neil on Match of the Day and all this, blah, 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 blah. But my point is here, because this is going to put out in a second, my point is here, we've done this price, because my original, what I said to you, it was either 90 or 100, of course. We've done this price to get it fired up fast. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it quick. So I'm watching this clock. Mike, thanks for your input. James, thanks for showing up. Good to see you.
No problem, mate.
And so to wrap it, guys, what you're getting is what I haven't put my prices up in 15 years. I still get $1,000 an hour. If you want me on stage speaking, it's a lot more than that. I'm still cheaper than Gary Vaynerchuk, by the way, and you don't have to buy my fucking books. And I hope he sees this. Fuck it. So what you're getting is you're getting whatever you're getting. Like Mike said, we were trying to get the message out there, which we did. And oh look, I've got a website on my shirt. I forgot. You're in control of that site, I think. So that's it. You're getting thousands and tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And that's just me saying it. But think about this. Wherever you are, I'm saying that. A year ago I was in the dark. Right now, I'm sat in the most desirable city in North America to live in with the best temperature. 5 minutes walk from the beach. And I'm sat outside on what day is it? Tuesday afternoon. For a hot-looking girl in a sports car to come and pick me up and take me to LA to go have a coffee. So maybe I do know something about this shit. I don't know. Right, guys, I've got to wrap it. Less than a minute. If you're watching this live, thanks for watching. If you're watching the recording, thanks so much. Click on the link. Get started. That's what we got, guys.
See you later,
man.
man.
From San Diego.